Alright, much Abrew about nothing, Thing Ascension in Modern, and one thing I like about this deck, now that we've played a few matches, is you can keep a lot of hands with this deck, because even if you don't have a finisher, you most likely have a ton of card draw that gives you hope of finding it. Alright, so they're going to play Farseek, Farseek, 2 lands in hand, so they're going to be pretty close to getting that Primeval Titan down. Well, we're going to have to be fast somehow to not just lose to double Primeval Titan. So there's 3 mana for our opponent. That helps. Scalding Tarn, crack it. Let's just get a mountain here and Pyromancer's Ascension and pass the turn. So hopefully, with a bit of luck and some good drawing, another Farseek, we might be able to get our Ascension on next turn. Drawing into another Probe would be the easiest. Otherwise, we're going to get Primeval Titaned. Helix, alright, Flooded Strand, crack Flooded Strand. Get a Sacred Foundry, untapped. Probe, for life. Maybe I should have Serum Visions first. Serum Visions, Ascension to the bottom, Serum Visions to the top, and pass the turn and hope we can win next turn. I don't think our opponent can kill us with this Primeval Titan. Oh, Lord. Oh, they drew a Maelstrom Pulse. Now they might be able to kill us with that Primeval Titan. Well, let's Helix our opponent's face. Serum Visions. Bottom the island, top the Serum Visions. Sacred Foundry, tapped. Pass the turn. Oh, they hit the one perfect draw in their main deck. There's Primeval Titan. Gets double Valakut, so they have 9 damage by cracking that Wooded Foothills. Helix. Flooded Strand, crack Flooded Strand. Island, Serum Visions. Remand isn't... Well... No, just attacking with Primeval Titan's gonna kill us. Manamorphose, Bolt. That might keep us alive a turn. Alright, put Lightning Bolt on top. Then we cast Manamorphose. Add red. Bolt Primeval Titan. Bolt Primeval Titan. Pass the turn. Opponent Summoner's Packs for a Titan. Plays a Sakura Tribe Elder. Sacks it. The problem is, because they drew Sakura Tribe Elder, they have us dead in 2 different ways. So if we remand, yeah. We can't remand the Titan now because we need the Helix to stay alive, and then the Titan kills us. Well, that was just unfortunate that we saw their hand and they immediately drew the Primeval Titan. We will bring in Blood Moons. I think that's all we really want. And go down, I guess, remands? Seems like we take out remands a lot and go full combo mode. Alright, we get to play first, and... Alright. This is alright-ish. Let's probe. See if we find an untapped land. Explosives, Farseek, Elder, Summoner's Pact. Well, basically they're just going to ramp into a Titan. Hallowed Fountain, tapped. Pass the turn. Wooded Foothills for our opponent. And passes. Well, let's Sulphur Falls and Pyromancer's Ascension. Pass the turn. Cracks Wooded Foothills. Gets a Stomping Grounds, tapped. Forest. And Farseek. Gets a Swamp. They're kind of playing around our Blood Moon, unfortunately. Well, that's Faithless Looting. Discard Sacred Foundry and Flooded Strand. Play Scalding Tarn. Pass the turn. Might just have to cycle this Visions of Beyond. Maybe Blood Moon was a little ambitious. It does shut down the Valakut kill, but doesn't stop us from just dying to Primeval Titans. There's Engineered Explosives on 2. Wooded Foothills cracks it. And Secure Tribe Elder. Alright, let's Scalding Tarn, get an island. Visions of Beyond. Manamorphose. Add red. Ugh. Yeah, this is not really where we want to be. Alright, I guess we just play Blood Moon to shut down Valakut. They're still going to be able to Titan, though. I guess Double Bolt at least lets us kill the Titan. They decide not to sack the Secure Tribe Elder. I guess they're just going to go on the creature plan now. Search for Tomorrow suspended. Another Secure Tribe Elder. Gets in 4-1. Well, Serum Visions. Let's put on top and put on top. Faithless Looting. Triggers our Ascension. Discard Pyromancer's Ascension and... Pyromancer's Ascension and what? We need the Bolt. So what's going to happen? If we cast our Probe, our opponent's going to sack, untap Primeval Titan. And then we need to double Bolt Primeval Titan. If we draw a land, we could Ascension first. That might be our best bet. Does that mean we need to discard Visions of Beyond? I guess. Alright, discard Visions of Beyond. Probe our opponent for 2 life. Trigger our Ascension. Yep, so now they're going to sack to kill our Ascension. We draw a card. Oh, through the Breach and Summoner's Pact. Alright, pass the turn. So I'm assuming they just Summoner's Pact for a Titan. I guess, yeah, that seems like the most logical thing. Through the Breach could also mean they have Emrakul floating around, which would probably kill us. And then we're just hoping we draw land and can Ascension, Bolt, kill the Titan. They spend their next turn paying for their Pact, and then we can possibly win from there. We just hope they don't draw another Titan immediately afterwards. Through the Breach. Alright, they're going to go with the Breach Titan plan. I guess it gets them more lands and lets them get in immediate damage. It also means we don't have to worry about bolting their Titan. And then we just hope they don't draw... Maybe they just drew another Titan? What would make them do this? They get some non-basics. Hit us down to 8. Titan dies. We get a thing in the ice. No land. Well, let's Pyromancer's Ascension. Pass the turn. Hope for the best. Our opponent has to pay 4 for their Pact. Opponent gets another basic. And passes. Alright, let's Lightning Bolt our opponent. Then we will Manamorphose. Trigger Ascension. Add blue-red. Arid Mesa. Then we can... Thing in the ice. And let's just pass the turn. Hope we live one more turn. Alright, our opponent Summoners packs out another Titan. Oh, a Wreck Sage. Well, that was a good draw for our opponent. So they get to kill our Blood Moon. Does this mean we are dead? Alright, hits us down to 2. And cracks a fetch. Well, I guess we can wait and see if they have another mountain. I'm sure they do. They do. Well, that was very good drawing for our opponent to just draw another Summoner's Pact. A Titan would not have killed us there. We would have won through a Titan, but our opponent drew a Summoner's Pact instead.